Good evening, I'm Alex Wilson. The snowfall was light today, but many side streets are still very slick. Very cold temperatures have kept icy streets from melting. This is a neighborhood southeast of SIU in Carbondale, and you can see the pavement is still very slick. The Illinois Department of Transportation reports salt is in short supply, and the main focus has been the main roads until now.
And we have breaking news to tell you about now. We are just getting video from the scene of a rollover crash on North Illinois Avenue. It happened just about an hour ago in the 1900 block north of Route 13. The driver tells Evening Edition that he was southbound on Route 51 when he swerved and lost control of his car. The car rolled into oncoming traffic but did not hit any other cars. The driver received minor injuries, but the car was heavily damaged. Traffic's being diverted around the crash site while investigators are there.
And now to more local news. A specialized search and rescue team was called into our area over the weekend, trying to help a family find a missing Harrisburg man. Kyle Brown went missing in late December. Jody Power's Search and Rescue covered sections of Saline County today looking for any sign of the 20-year-old. They were drawn to Brown's case because it's similar to the other cases they've worked. The search and rescue team is out of Kentucky, volunteering their time and energy. Brown's mother says their help came at just the right time.
Right now, with this frame of mind, I just don't know. It's kind of a guessing game.
The search and rescue team was started about 5 years ago. We'll have much more on them on News 3 at 10. Congress will have a say on any nuclear deal with Iran. A Senate committee approved a bill that gives Congress up to 52 days to review any deal. During that time, President Obama would not be allowed to waive any congressional sanctions against Iran. The bill also requires the White House to certify to Congress every 90 days that Iran is complying with the deal. 2 men have been arrested after video surfaced of a man being beaten on a St. Louis Metrolink train. The incident happened 1 week ago after the man you see sitting was reportedly asked his opinion of the Michael Brown case. St. Louis police have released the name and mugshot of one of the men, Ronald Williams, who is now charged with third-degree assault. Police are withholding the identity of the second man because he is a minor. Some in the St. Louis community wanted the men to be charged with a hate crime, but according to officials, their actions didn't merit those charges.
Not support the finding the individual that we have charged.
Police say that the third man seen in the video was released without being charged. A former Illinois lawmaker accused of transporting child pornography could get 5 to 20 years behind bars, but his attorney is asking that he be allowed to stay home. Former State Representative Keith Farnham has been diagnosed with bladder cancer and hepatitis C and may only live for 4 more months. Farnham's attorney is asking the court to delay this week's sentencing for 6 months. The judge has denied the request before, but the defense attorney says Farnham's condition has worsened. The Murfreesboro Courthouse is in serious need of repairs, and local leaders are hoping federal money can help. The 87-year-old courthouse was built after the deadly tri-state tornado in 1925. Current problems include burst water pipes and mold damage. A heavy snowfall followed by a fast warm-up in February caused $65,000 in flood damage. Jackson County's governing board is working to nominate the county courthouse to the National Register of Historic Places. A state committee must first approve that nomination. A new study says nicotine dependence, obesity, and alcohol abuse can all lead to lower back pain. The CDC says nearly 1/3 of Americans suffer from lower back pain, which sometimes can lead to missing work, high medical costs, and overall chronic pain. Researchers say linking smoking, depression, and obesity with lower back pain is key because prevention could help avoid or diminish the financial and emotional costs of the condition. Researchers of this study reviewed electronic records of more than 26 million patients from 13 healthcare systems across the U.S., including 1.2 million patients diagnosed with low back pain. The study was published in the annual meeting of the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons. Early primary voting is underway here in Jackson County. Polling officials were here at SIU today from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The early voting period began 2 weeks ago and will continue until March 15th. Polling official Nancy Fager explains where registered Jackson County residents can go for early voting.
They can go to the Civic Center 8 to 4, Monday through Friday.
State law requires that early voting be at a university at least once during early voting season. General elections in Illinois are held March 18th. The northern Illinois town of Waukegan is honoring one of its most famous citizens. The childhood home of radio and television funny man Jack Benny is being recognized with a historical marker. Benny, born Benjamin Kubelski, lived in the apartment house with his family from 1909 to 1911. The house was given historical landmark status by the Waukegan City Council in 2006 and currently serves as a 2-unit rental house in the city. And another closure to note, this one in Harrisburg. From now until May 15th, those in charge of the Shawnee National Forest are closing what's known as Snake Road. The road is closed seasonally to allow snakes and amphibians to migrate from their winter hibernation areas to their summer swamp habitats. Some of the species are threatened and endangered so this road closure provides added protection. The road is not closed to foot traffic, and lots of people like to witness the migration.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Watch River Region Evening Edition at 5, Monday through Thursday. Have a good night.